Usisahau kusubscribe, kulike na kucomment.
Public Health Northern Ireland has confirmed 10 more people have lost their lives there, taking the total of people who've lost their lives to COVID-19 in hospital to 92 in Northern Ireland. And we had an update as well from Nicola Sturgeon about an hour ago saying that 48 people had lost their lives, taking the latest total in Scotland up to near 500 as well. And I'm just being told, I'm just seeing it coming through on the wires, this is the time of day that we get the England data coming through to us as well. And yes, here it is, confirmation from the NHS that a further 866 people who have tested positive for coronavirus have now died. Those will be people who have been in hospital. That takes the total number of reported deaths in hospitals in England to 8,114. A little bit more data on that. Those patients were aged between 27 and 156 of those 866 patients had no known underlying health condition. Well, we can speak now to Sky's Helen-Ann Smith, who joins me from the newsroom. It's a grim landmark, isn't it, Helen-Ann, when the total number of people, hospitalised people, goes through 8,000 who have lost their lives.
Absolutely, it really is. And to drill down a little into that England figure that you just read out there, 866 more reported deaths since yesterday. It's just worth saying that's the biggest daily jump we've seen for a few days. Certainly the last 4 days or so, the numbers were sort of levelling off a little. Yesterday they were actually slightly down on what they had been the day before. Just worth saying we have to be very careful about odd jumps here and there. The numbers are, there's often reasons that they might be anomalous, but I'm pretty sure on my quick maths that 866 is the highest daily jump we've seen for England. To run you through the other nations, worth just saying we get the four nations of the UK report their figures at slightly different times. So Scotland, we had first today, a total of 495 people have sadly died there. That's up 48. And in Northern Ireland, a total of 92, which is up by 10 on yesterday. We will await the UK total. I'm just hearing that the Wales total is also just come in. Bear with me. 29 further deaths yesterday, which brings the total to 315. So 29 further deaths in Wales as well. We will await a UK total as well, which we tend to get from the Department for Health and Social Care. It's just worth saying that the four nations report on slightly different timescales, so those four numbers won't necessarily add up to the big UK total, if you like. But that is the best number we're able to use to compare how these deaths are increasing. And as we keep discussing, we need to look at the speed at which these numbers of deaths are rising to try and understand a little bit about the way that the virus is spreading. And crucially, in the last week or so, the percentage increase of the increase of deaths day on day has been going down. So yesterday, a 12% increase. That was up from down, beg your pardon, from 15% the day before. And certainly this time last week, we were looking at 23% increases. 2 weeks ago, we were looking at 31% increases. So that is going down. But just worth always stressing, there's people behind these numbers. They are still horrendously big numbers. You know, we're talking of thousands of people having lost their lives to this terrible virus. It's still very sad indeed.
Usisahau kusubscribe, kulike